Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. John is having a nightmare of a time digging in this.
You're about to go down a very deep hole to do a bit of investigating. And you can see the guys have been busy. They have built this, which is looking absolutely mint. Right, so today we're going to continue with our drainage journey. You saw yesterday we got all this topped off with our pea gravel, so we're now just basically clearing this area out, and then we're going to get a load of MOT over the top of this to encapsulate everything and to give us a nice walking and working area. Then we're going to carry on down here with this run. We're going to punch through this existing chamber here, straight through, and go straight over the top of the existing drainage, because we've raised everything up slightly just to allow us a bit of extra play, because it's a very long run, which means we can go straight over the top of the existing drains and basically leave everything in situ, so the clients can have a nice and easy switch over. So yeah, we're going to basically just get this in now and we're good to go. So we're going to set up some time lapses and watch us work. Welcome along to another day on site. So we've got plenty more people here today, ready to start with our demolition, our careful demolition of the porch area at the front of the house and outhouse area at the back of the house, ready for the new extension. So we've got Liam and John over there. Hi guys. They're just doing a bit of gardening, and then they're going to get this G-deck set up around here, and then we're going to take this part of the building down. We're going to keep all these sills, all the stonework that's on here, these bits of stone here and the sill across there, they're all going to be kept, and also these posts as well, because we believe they're oak. We're going to do a bit of inspection and check that, but we believe they could be, so we're going to save those because they're nice chunky bits. You saw us get this inspection chamber in here and leave a little stub out there last week, so there's going to be a bathroom up there, and then there's going to be a saw stack which comes down in that corner and then is buried underground and goes through here. So all this is coming down first, so we can get our pipe run in, and then there's also you can see it there, our down pipe for our rainwater that's going to come through and come into this as well. So around the back of the property, first of all, just when you thought all the digging was done, we've got all these chambers in. You've seen these everywhere. We've had to put quite a few in. There's another chamber to go in here, down here, and also we've got to put in another chamber over here. I mentioned before about this one, that was going to be kept, but it's not, because basically this massive tree here has compromised that, and there's roots and all sorts growing through it, so that's basically being made redundant. So we're going to bring a pipe from our inspection chamber there straight the way across. I've got to start digging this area out here and basically find that pipe run from that chamber over there that goes out into the road over here somewhere. So we're hoping we can basically cobble onto it here and just run straight through and just totally bypass that over there altogether. So I've got a nice careful dig to do around here. In our little baby, she'll make quick work of this. We'll get through that, and then yeah, again we're gonna have to obviously build. We're gonna have to obviously dig a foot in. It's Monday morning. Give me a chance. I still haven't woken up yet. We're gonna have to build. We're going to have to dig a trench for the pipe to go in from over there back to our inspection chamber there, and then the last bit now can all be backfilled, and then that is it. No more digging in this area. We have, however, got some more digging to do around the back. So like I showed you before on the plans, we have got an extension going up at the back of the property. There's already a building there, but we're going to take that down, and that's going to be remodeled slightly and then carried on through a bit further to basically allow for a bigger kitchen. So we've got Miles and Neil. Morning guys. They're just setting up the G-deck around here, and this building here is going to be carefully deconstructed and taken down, because we're going to save all these bricks, or as many of these bricks as we can, to be reused in the new extension, which is basically going to go a little bit further this way and all the way over to that wall over there, and then this wall in here will come out and allow for the kitchen to be extended right the way through to the front here. Morning Joe.
Morning, how we doing?
All right, mate. So they're just going to get the G-deck set up around there. Joe and Pete are just inside at the minute, building some hoarding. Hi, Pete.
Morning.
Just basically getting this set up here. So this will all be cordoned off, so the client is nice and safe and secure inside, and we can do all the relevant works we need to do out here. This wall is going to be coming out, and the doorway there is being blocked up and being moved across to here. That doorway will be blocked up, and there will be another door put in kind of over there somewhere-ish. This room will become the plant room, but again, it's not going to be exactly where it is. It'll be moved over slightly, and then this will become a utility in this sort of area here, and then this will be part of that as well. So yeah, there's lots of work to do. All this floor's going to come up, boiler's going to be taken out, there's going to be loads of stuff going on in here. But for now, for today, G-deck up and start the deconstruction of this building and the one at the front, and also digging for me and the digger. Right, let's get on with it.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day on site. Let me take you for a little walk around, show you what the lads are cracking on with. Boys.
Morning, Joe.
Good morning. I'm camera boy today.
How are you?
Hello.
Oh, good stuff.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. They're basically deconstructing the front there. Morning, guys. These guys are just stripping the roof off up here, and then we're going to slowly start taking it down, take you into the house. Morning, Joe. Morning. You love the camera.
Hi.
Hi, John.
Hi.
And yeah, I don't know what's going on here because I've been away, but things and stuff.
But stuff and things are going on in here.
So that is my vague introduction to today's day on site, but I'll find out what's going on with you guys too. Catch you in a bit. Guys, when I picked up the camera this morning, I went around everyone else and I completely forgot to explain what me and John are up to this morning. So basically, as you know from before, I've connected the drainage from all the way over there, goes down into here, and we're just trying to locate what is going on over here really. John is having a nightmare of a time digging in this. It is completely root bound ground, and there's a bit of a random concrete base down there. Somewhere around here there seems to be a really big chamber. It's completely dry and potentially obsolete. We're just having a little dig around, a bit of an inspection, and trying to figure out what is going on down here so we can run off. You having fun, John?
Huh?
You having fun?
No,
He's lying. Roots everywhere. Right, I'll catch up with you guys later.
so you're about to go down a very deep hole to do a bit of investigating.
It looks like you're telling a ghost story with the light shining up at you.
There was once a man who was buried underground.
Hand grabs the GoPro.
Yeah, it's just all silted up. You can see there's an inlet there. In that side. Turn the camera around, I can't see, but we'll see on the film if there's anything going that way. But that's it. So 100% that is not in use.
Is that a GoPro on a stick there, mate?
How was that?
Okay, good morning guys, and welcome to another day on site. Here is the man, the myth, the legend, John Young. Right, I'll take you for a little walk around, show you what we're cracking on with today. The lads are smashing it up there, ripping down that extension. Take you for a little walk inside, see if there's anything going on in here. Oh, it's our little storage room. Pete has very nicely built that up for us. Into the bathroom, give you a better idea from in here. Hello, John. Got lots of Johns on site now. take you for a little walk around here, show you what else we're going to be doing. John's got the whacker plate out. Are you compacting all this down now? And then we're going to start.
This week I shall be mostly whacker plating.
Whacker plating. So you're going to be like, yeah, nice.
We're going to start basically getting all these pavers back down, start rebuilding all this, getting everything back together. Just need to get some manual covers as well, because these are obviously going to be hidden within. We are going to be removing some of this as well, so we need to chat with the client and see what we want to do with that area, because obviously we're not going to have enough pavers otherwise. So. Good morning guys, so today we've got a lot going on. We've got loads of guys here who are absolutely smashing through the work. We've got Alex over there. Morning Alex. He is doing a splendid job of piecing all this back in together. He has definitely got his work cut out here. There's lots and lots of that to get on with. We've also got a load of slabs to go back down over here as well. Obviously where we've dug everything up for the drainage, this all needs to be replaced and returned to be as good as new. We've got all our gullies all in as well, so this can all be pieced in now. We can build our little bit of wall back here just to get this all back to how it was before. Round the back, the guys are absolutely smashing through. Obviously carefully smashing through. We're a little busy, quick, look busy, the camera's here. So basically you've seen these guys deconstructing all this. We're reusing the bricks, so everything's being cleaned off as it goes, as it gets taken down and palletised safely out the way, so that when we rebuild it we can reuse the existing bricks, because they are a very good match. Well, they're exactly the same bricks as what was used on the original house. So we're going to be getting all these in right the way across there like I mentioned before. We've got a time-lapse set up there so you can watch them working. I am going to be around the front because we need to make provisions for another drain for one of the bathrooms upstairs. So we've already put in provisions there because there is going to be an ensuite in this bedroom here. So our soil pipe. Morning Joe.
Morning.
So he's looking well busy.
Yeah.
He actually is very busy, to be fair. So there's going to be an ensuite basically there, which is going to drop down. This soil pipe will come down into that. We've obviously got a manhole under there for rodding, and then that will go straight out to our existing drainage run. So he still looks busy.
I am, always.
And then what I'm going to get on with today is getting this run in here. So if you remember, under here we've left a little stub there, just because we wanted to get all this done, and the porch was still up, if you remember before. So what we need to do now is basically dig a channel across here, and then there's going to be a soil pipe which comes up here and comes out here, because up there what is a bedroom at the minute is going to be converted to the main bathroom of the house, and the entry point, or the exit point, sorry, for the soil pipe will be up there somewhere. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. Yeah, about here, somewhere like that. And then it will just drop down here and then go under the ground into our chamber there. So I'm going to get some vehicles moved around, and then I can get the digger and the tap barrow in, and we can start doing our excavations across here, get that joined up, and then this can all be backfilled nicely, and then we can crack on. See, look, he is busy. Look, two buckets in like a couple of minutes. See,
Check me out.
check him out.
That's got to be a record, hasn't it?
Right, let's get on with the dig and the demolition and the pavers and everything. Let's just do it. Let's do it. Good morning guys, so it's Friday, which means one thing, well it means a couple of things. One, it's the end of our working week, which is a shame because we do enjoy being at work. Secondly, it's Fry Up Friday, so we're having a fry up. Fry up today, Liam. Oh yeah.
Day of the week.
So Liam is just, yes, Liam is just working on this, getting all this area down here because the ground level has actually been built up to the damp, so we need to make sure we're 2 courses below here just to meet obviously regs and to make sure we've got no damp issues inside the property, because that has been a bit of an issue. So the clients requested that we drop this down slightly. The guys are just over in that corner just doing a bit of brickwork, basically piecing bits back together. So we're going to be breaking out some little bits. Where are we? Over here. So where these were bedded on before, this is all going to be broken out so we can get some new stuff in there and get these slabs laid back down. Also around here we've got, you saw yesterday the guys got all this lot out here. We're going to start today. Joe and Miles are just getting that slab broken out over there, and then we're going to start getting excavations done across here, expose the existing footings, and then we're going to basically see what they're like, and we may have to dig those out, which is going to be a nice job, but hopefully not. Hopefully we could possibly use those. But hi. So yeah, the neighbours are loving us with all the noise at the minute, but unfortunately we have to do it. Joe's loving all the noise as well, aren't you? Yeah. The whole of Stratford is now awake. Pete is just round here getting all this sorted. Miles, or mate? Oh no, Peter's not. Peter's gone. Peter's got our mound sorted out, and he's just inside now, inside the property, getting all the floor protected, ready, because we've got a couple more guys come in who are going to go upstairs and basically do some bathroom conversions, which I spoke about. So they're just getting all the floor and everything prepped in there. So I need to stop talking and get on with this. Looking a bit miserable today. We might have a bit of rain, which is unfortunate, as we are going to be pouring this today. The footing is all dug out and we are ready to rock. So we've got RS Pumping coming in today, and they are going to basically get this footing poured for us. You can see we've had a little bit of a collapse there, and there's also a bit of a collapse. I don't get too close to the edges over there, so unfortunately we've got to get a little bit, because obviously we need to fill that with concrete. We've got our toes under there and under that edge over there as well, and we're also going to put a toe under there. So when we build this extension, we're going to be building it right up to that garden wall there. So we've spoken with building control, and obviously we need to build up off our footing. Our footing is going to come up to approximately about there, basically on the bottom of those spreaders. So what that means is we're not actually going to be able to build on top of those spreaders, because you can see that they're quite narrow, so we're not going to be able to get any bricks or blocks on top of that. So what building control has suggested is that we basically make a pocket over there in the wall, we extend our slab over here slightly, and basically put a lintel right the way across there, and then we can build straight up off the top of that. You can see where the spreaders are there and where they step up. So what we're going to have to do is basically toe in underneath there, so the concrete flows underneath, and that gives us effectively a pad. So we can break this bit out here, because obviously we still need to build up on top of these spreaders, and then we can build up straight away up there then, because because our lintel will set across and will basically run in line with these coarser bricks here. I'm not quite sure why they're step footing up, but they have. So if we put our concrete underneath in this section here, once concrete's gone off, we can then break that out, because obviously the foundation will still be solid underneath that. We can break that out and then our lintel can sit right the way across there then, no problems, and we can build straight up off that. So that is the plan. The concrete guys are coming around 2 o'clock today, so we're going to make lots of preparations. We've got water pipes and whatever to sort out, so we'll get all that done, get all this excess dragged off the bottom, so this is nice and clean and ready for them to rock and roll. We do have a pump come in, because there is 9 cube going into this, so it's a lot to barrow. I think it's about 23 ton or something like that, 9 cube is, so we don't really fancy doing that with wheelbarrows. So we're going to get a pump. It's only going to be a short distance from there just into here, but it just makes life a lot easier, a lot more straightforward, and also a lot more efficient getting it in there, because we need to make sure it's nice and level as well. And then it will take quite a few hours basically getting barrows and barrows and barrows in here, so we don't want to be dealing with that. Right, let's go and see what the lads are up to. Joe and Pete were busy yesterday removing a wall. Hi Joe. So you can see this wall here has come down. We need to basically block this door up here and then move that across to here. So the doorway into the room will be there. Obviously this wall is gone, because this little corridor was a little bit of a wasted space, to be completely honest. So this is just going to make this room a bit bigger, a bit more usable. What we have got up here though, above this is a bedroom, and there is a fireplace there, and then the hearth is just in here. So there is timber which runs across, which was sat on top of this wall, and again there as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to expose some more of the ceiling in here, and we're going to see if we can double up a joist and then basically trim off that, put some hangers on to take the weight of this. We should be alright with that. I do need to speak to the structural engineer and make sure he's happy. If not, we're going to have to put a small steel in just across there, just to hide it, which is a bit of a shame, because I think we're probably not going to be able to lose that in the ceiling line. Depending on the size of the steel, we might be able to just poke it up there so the ceiling is seamless through. If not, we're going to end up with a bit of a bulkhead, which we don't really like to do, but unfortunately sometimes you have to do that. You know, we're all about that finish, and it's nice just to be able to get it to run seamlessly through, because bulkheads are just a bit unsightly, especially like there, because it's obvious what's happened, that this wall's been taken out. So wherever we can hide them, we like to do that. Joe is doing an excellent job here, Joe.
Cleaning as I go.
Cleaning as you go. Lovely bricks there. They can be reused elsewhere, so why get rid of them? If they're decent bricks, might as well reuse them. That is what's going on in here. And also Alex and John, another John, have been busy rebuilding a stone wall. So we had to do some excavations on the back of here, which meant obviously this wall had to come down, and you can see the guys have been busy, and they have built this, which is looking absolutely mint. You can see obviously they've raked all the joints back just to make sure that the colour of the pointing is all the same and uniform all over. We're going to try and match into this as best we can, but obviously this has aged quite a lot, and it's under all this growth as well, so there's loads of different colours everywhere where different sap has hit it and this and that's hit it. So we're going to go for a kind of a generic colour which kind of matches in between those. It's always a bit of a nightmare trying to match up existing mortar, but obviously we're going to do the best we can. You can see they've just wet it down now, so it takes the suction out, so when they're pointing this up it's not just drying straight off. It's also looking excellent around the back as well. So once this is all done, we can then reinstate a fence around here. So we're going to crack on.